Hey guys, it's Killigrew Jack. Hope all of you are doing okay on your side of the screen. This video is going to be about something which I get asked about quite frequently. I get asked to do spirit box sessions about sometimes, but it's something which I feel like needs to really be talked about, and something which I feel like maybe could bring a bit of comfort to people, possibly provide a little bit of advice, maybe answers for them. And because there's a lot of people that are in a similar situation to what I am when it comes to the paranormal, loved ones, and so on. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. Just before this video starts, I just need to let you guys know that I finally have my own Redbubble shop set up. It's Killigrew-Jack. And this is actually just one of my shirts, one of my straight edge shirts that I came up with. And I've come up with a few different more. I'm doing some more ghostly sort of paranormal stuff right at the minute. So I'm still coming up with some more designs. It's a little bit sparse on the shop right now, but I promise there's going to be so much more that is going to be coming to you in the oncoming weeks. So I've got the little ghosts ones, which I've finally had done. There's a few little more things to choose from. It's mostly going to be paranormal based, but there's also going to be stuff like this, which I just really like as well. And it's such a cool feeling to actually wear your own clothing. It's so weird, but this has been a dream come true. Thank you to the friend of mine, Ben, for giving me a hand making this happen. And also, you can go check out his shop as well. I highly encourage you to go check it out if you're a massive nerd, because you'll find everything from all sorts of like Marvel inspired, DC, games, Power Rangers, you name it. Got it all. So go check out that shop as well. Anyway, same as his and on mine, there is all different kinds of things. You can get shirts like this, you can get jumpers, you can get hoodies, you can get mugs, you can get artwork that you can place on the wall, you can get holographic stickers, you can even get coasters, you can get dresses, you can get towels, you can get tapestries, you can get so many things. It's unbelievable the amount of choice that you get to choose from. And please go over there and support me by buying something. And if you can't buy something, it's fine. Please, if you can, share my page. The link will be down in the description down below. So please go have a look at that. Look at all the items and see if there's anything that you might like, because every little helps these days. If you have been with me for a while on this channel, you will know that I've done many a spirit box session on my dad. My dad passed away in September of 2021, and I miss him dearly, miss him so much. But I've done many a spirit box session on him, hopefully to maybe see if I can get some kind of answers, maybe a reply, maybe answer my code words that we had before he passed away that we agreed on. I can't prove that that is him. And that's the thing. We cannot prove to whoever we speak to when it comes to spirit communication. It's just not possible to prove it. Science doesn't even recognize that spirits, ghosts, whatever you have them, are even real. So we can only have guesses. I mean, I would very much like to believe when I've done spirit box sessions on my dad, I would very much like to believe that is my dad, and I sometimes have answers that come through that sound like they're from my dad. It's things that are very relevant to me, my family, and sometimes very specific things. It's hard losing a loved one. It is really tough for anybody, no matter whatever age. Don't care how old you are, it is really tough. But especially when I do this, it caused a massive amount of pain at first, but at the same time, it's nice knowing the spirit communication for me. I was doing it way before my dad passed on, but it provides a great deal of comfort to me. But it's also something which the spirit box sessions which I've done over however many years I've done this, that whenever I ask my dad, and I ask in every single session, that it doesn't seem like he comes through very much at all anymore. Used to come through quite a lot, but doesn't. Now, again, I can't prove that's him, but from everything I've gotten, it very well seems like it is. It just seems like communication on that part has gone a bit lesser, that there's not very much of it. There's sometimes I get communication saying that he is here. I get spirit communication saying that he's been here, that he's there, or maybe has spoken. And I very much maybe think that possibly science can go some way to explaining what happens when we die. That maybe it's the case of Einstein's theory that energy cannot be created and nor destroyed, it can only be converted from one form to another. And maybe that's what happens to the energy, our consciousness. If consciousness is connected to our brains, as it were, because there's energy, like there's impulses that are firing through our brains and through my brain right at this very second. So what happens to that energy that's within my head when I die? Hopefully, maybe means I can continue on in some way, bound by some degree of science. For other people that have lost loved ones, they come to me sometimes and ask me to do a spirit box session on their loved one. or I sometimes get emails or the odd DM from time to time. And I can understand why the pain. It's a very painful thing to experience. It's very tough to deal with for anybody. But I say, you do not need me to do that for you. You do not need me to do that for you. Because, again, you may want to know how your loved one is. But truthfully, I don't know. Because like I said, we can't prove who we're talking to. But I encourage you to do spirit box sessions yourself. Try it yourself. Because you know exactly who you're asking for. You know what you're looking for. You know what answers are relevant to you. And you know exactly what to ask. Or what you would even say. Because when you do it yourself, I find it is much easier. You get to have your own private time. I mean, yes, you don't have to upload it to YouTube or on social media or anywhere, but I do suggest you record it and look back on it. Because if I didn't record any of my spirit box sessions, I would miss all kinds of things. I would miss so much. So even if you just keep it for yourself, there's many spirit box sessions I have which are just for me. And I would not keep doing this stuff if I didn't think that this was not possible. Because the paranormal keeps proving to me every day that I was wrong to have my doubts. And I encourage anybody, if you ever have any doubts, try this yourself. Carry on doing it because you will be surprised. This is 100% real. Spirit communication is 100% real when it does happen. It does not happen all the time. Communication is not guaranteed, but it does happen. But for loved ones, I say try this yourself. Grab hold of a PSP-7, something as simple as that. Or I've even shown how you can use cheap radios, which you maybe wouldn't have thought you could use for spirit communication, but I've done tutorials on them as well. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It depends. Spirits only speak when they really want to speak. You can try and contact your own loved ones. You do not need me to do that. And it's more personal. It's more precious to you. And you can look back on it as much as you want and know, okay, maybe that is my loved one. I have had some replies that sound like they're in my dad's voice. And it's quite exciting when it sounds like it's from your loved one. I'll tell you guys something. I've had like a 2-year stretch where I don't believe I would have had anything from my dad at all. Now, am I saying that does that make me sad? Yeah, of course it does make me a bit sad. I'm not going to lie, because I ask about him all the time. But maybe it's the case of maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to be here. Maybe he knows that his kids are okay, family's okay, and maybe you have family that just pop in for a flying visit. Maybe that's the case here. I don't know. Whatever that afterlife is, whether it is some form of heaven or whether it's just energy that's zipping around the universe, or maybe we actually do get to hang out with loved ones and friends that have passed on, maybe even pets, or maybe you get to even hang out with celebrities. I always like to think that Dad always told me that, you know, when he dies, he would love to like have a chat with Elvis, you know, and sit down with him and meet Princess Diana. Maybe he's just out having fun. So I say, if you're not having spirit communication when you start doing this, or you're not having spirit communication with what you believe is your loved one, don't get discouraged. Just keep going, because you can do so many sessions and not get anything whatsoever. But then there'll just be that one where you get something and you go, wow, that's amazing. It very well may be the case. So don't get discouraged. Keep at it, because you never know what might happen. You never know what you're going to get. It's the continuing belief in what I do here and what so many people do on YouTube. I love this so much. I will never stop doing this. This is a passion. This is my joy. And I love this stuff. And hopefully if it can encourage one other person to be able to do this, to pick up a spirit box and get going, then to me, that's good enough. I am so grateful to all you guys for a view, a comment, a share, or if somebody subs. If one person just gets something out of something I've done, like a YouTube video or a spirit box session, that's good enough for me. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this video. Please drop your comments down below. I look forward to reading them. I do read every single comment, and I'll try and get back to all of them. But also, don't forget to go visit Killigrew-Jack on Redbubble and buy something, because if you don't, I might cry. Or if you can't, please share either of these pages. I'll be most grateful. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.